Hello students, welcome to the class of T0, T1 and T2 spaces. Okay, so you know what are the T2 spaces? A space is said to be T2 means if you consider any two points x and y distinctly, then there exists disjoint open sets u and v such that x in u, y in v, which is called a T2 space. When a space is T1 means you consider x and y two distinct points, then there exists open sets, need not be disjoint. Then there exists open sets u and v such that x belongs to u, y belongs to v. Note that u and v need not be disjoint. Okay, which is called a T1 space. Okay, and a space is T0 means you consider any two distinct points x and y, then there will exist an open set u such that which contains either x or y but not both. So there exists some u such that u is open and x belongs to u, which is called a T0 space. Okay. Now it is easy to see that T0 always implies T1 always implies T0. Okay. And you know the reverse implication may not be true. T0 doesn't implies T1, T1 doesn't implies T2. Okay, so to see these implications, I consider an example Sierpinski space. So Sierpinski space defined as when you take x is equal to the set AB, then tau will be empty set, capital X and singleton A, either singleton B. Okay. So I take two distinct points in capital X. So let a comma b belongs to capital X, a not equal to b. Okay. Then you take u equal to singleton set A. Okay. Then a belongs to u and b cannot be belongs to u. Right. So u is an open set in this topology such that u contains only one distinct point x and a and b, right? So which implies x2 is a T0 space. X2 is a T0 space. But is it T2 or T1? It can't be T1 because when u equal to singleton A, the space will be T1 only when there exists another open set V such that V contains the point B, right? But capital X is a open set containing the point B, but A also belongs to capital X. That means there is no different open set containing B only, not A, right? So which implies, but I can say there exists no open set V such that B belongs to V and A not belongs to V. So here the open sets are singleton A, phi and X only, right? Then if you take U equal to singleton A, then the choices are either empty set or capital X. If you take empty set, that will not be true. Then you consider capital X. If you take V equal to capital X, then clearly V will be an open set. But V also contain the point A, which is not the required condition for T1, right? So which implies, but there exists no open set V such that B belongs to B and A not in V, which implies X2 is not T1. When it is not T1, it can't be T2, right? Which implies X2 cannot be T2. Sorry. So I can say Sierpinski space is an example of a space which is T0 but not T1 or but not T2. So here this is an example for T0 doesn't implies T1 and T0 doesn't implies T2. Okay, right. Now I consider one more example. So consider a real line R with the topology with the tau equal to empty set, full set and open interval of the form a comma infinity such that A belongs to R. Okay. So this is a topology on R. Okay. I will show that real line with this topology is actually it is T0 but not T1. I will show that real line with this topology is T0 but not T1. So to prove to prove it is T0, we consider 2 points. Let x comma y belongs to real numbers such that x is not equal to y. We need to consider 2 distinct points. So let x and y be 2 distinct points. Since x and y are real numbers, real line has some order relation. Therefore, it must be either less than y, x less than y, or x is greater than y. Okay. If x is less than y, then take the interval actually x comma infinity. Okay. If x is greater than y, then take the interval y comma infinity. Okay. Okay. Then therefore you consider the case x less than y. Okay. When x is less than y, take the interval x comma infinity as u. Okay. Then x comma infinity, x is a real number means which is an open interval of the form a comma infinity. So which will be an open set in tau, which is an element in tau, therefore which is open in real numbers, right? Okay. For this case, when you take u equal to x comma infinity, then u will be open in R, right? And u is an open set containing the point y. When you consider the open interval x comma infinity, clearly this interval cannot contain the endpoint x. But since x is less than y, belongs to this interval. So u will be an open set containing y but not x. Right? So there exists one open set containing the point y only, not x. Right? When you consider the case x is greater than y, then you take a u equal to interval y comma infinity, clearly which will be open with respect to this topology. Okay, and since y comma infinity means y is a point cannot be belongs to this interval because it is an open interval. But since x is greater than y, that x must be belongs to this interval, right? So u will be an open set containing the point x only but not y. So there will exist an open set with the required condition of T0, which implies real line with this topology is T0. Ready? Okay, so it is a space T0 space, but we will prove it is not a T1 space. How will you prove it is not a T1? You have to consider any 2 distinct points. Then we need to show that there can't exist 2 different open sets u and v such that x belongs to u, y belongs to v, but and x cannot be belongs to v and y. That means this x cannot be belongs to this v and this y cannot be belongs to this u. Okay, so that is the condition. So to prove that, you can consider any 2 distinct points x and y belongs to R. Then by the same property, we get x is less than y or x is greater than y. Then if you want to choose an open set u containing the point y only, that will be u equal to open interval x comma infinity. Okay, the same case. So interval x comma, for the case if x is less than y, I will write here, let x not equal to y be 2 different points in real numbers. Case 1, if x is less than y, then take u equal to interval x comma infinity, then u is open and y belongs to u, x cannot be belongs to u. Okay, so we get one open set corresponding to the point y. Now we want an open set which containing the point x only, not y. Okay, then only the set will be, this space will be T1 space. Okay, so in order to consider an open set containing the point x, there are open sets of the form empty set, real numbers and a comma infinity. Empty can't be taken, so you can consider either real numbers or intervals of the form a infinity to contain the point x. Okay, now if you consider the real line itself, then which will always contain the y, because it is a whole set, right? Since y is a point in real number, then y always contain in R. So we can't take the set real line, the entire set as the open set containing the point B, containing the point X. Now we want to consider an open set of the point X with respect to this form, or which has in the form of a comma infinity, interval a comma infinity, right? So yeah, so we have real numbers, this is X, and we have chosen that X is less than Y, so Y must be here, and we take the interval X comma infinity. This will be the interval, okay? This is the interval, or this is the open set containing the point Y. Then if you want to construct an open interval of the form a comma infinity containing the point X, that must be of the form some a comma infinity where a must be less than X, right? But if you consider any a comma infinity such that a less than X, that interval will always contain the point Y. അല്ലേ, എക്സിനെ കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന എ കോമ ഇൻഫിനിറ്റി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ഫോമിൽ ഒരു ഇൻ്റർവൽ എടുക്കണമെങ്കിൽ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും എക്സിൻ്റെ ഇപ്പുറത്തുനിന്നല്ലേ എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. സോ ദാറ്റ് വിൽ ബി ഓഫ് ദ ഫോം എ കോമ ഇൻഫിനിറ്റി ഇങ്ങനെ എടുക്കേണ്ടി വരും. ബട്ട് അതിനകത്ത് ഉറപ്പായിട്ടും വൈ വരും അല്ലേ. സോ ഇഫ് വി കൺസിഡർ എനി ഓപ്പൺ സെറ്റ് a comma infinity to contain X, then it must be some a1 comma infinity where a1 is less than X. But this interval a1 comma infinity always contain the point Y. Therefore there exists no open set V such that X belongs to V but Y cannot be belongs to V. അല്ലേ, എക്സിനെ മാത്രം കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന വൈനെ കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ചെയ്യാത്തൊരു ഓപ്പൺ സെറ്റ് വേണം നമുക്ക്. ബട്ട് ദർ വിൽ നോട്ട് എക്സിസ്റ്റ് സച്ച് ആൻ ഓപ്പൺ സെറ്റ്. Therefore it is not T1. When it is not T1, I can say that it is not T2. So this is an example of a topological space which is also T0 but not T1. Okay. Now we will see one more example to show that actually T1 space doesn't imply T2. T1 always implies T0, but T1 can't imply T2. So to prove this implication, I consider let X be an infinite set, okay, tau be the cofinite topology. What is cofinite topology? Cofinite topology means tau is phi union collection of all a subset of X such that a complement, that means X minus a is finite. Okay, which is cofinite topology. Okay. Now to prove the space is T1, I take two distinct points X comma Y in capital X such that X not equal to Y. Then we need to prove that there exists two open sets U and V such that X belongs to U, Y belongs to V, and X cannot be belongs to V and Y cannot be belongs to U. Okay, this is we need to prove. Can't be belongs to, okay. Ready. So I take two distinct points X and Y in capital X. Now take U equal to X minus singleton Y. Then I can say that this U is an open set in this topology or the X tau, in the topological space X tau. So you know in cofinite topology open sets are of the form the sets at which whose complement is finite. So when you take the complement of U, X minus U, that will be X minus Y. X minus Y means complement of Y complement the whole complement, right? So that is nothing but singleton set to Y. So clearly it is a finite set. So whenever X minus U is finite, whenever X minus A finite, A will be belongs to this collection. Therefore X minus U will be a singleton set which is a finite set. Therefore U will be belongs to tau, which means U is open. Okay. Then what is U? X minus singleton Y. Singleton Y ഒഴിച്ച് ബാക്കി എല്ലാ എലമെൻസും U ലുണ്ട്. So clearly X will be an element belongs to U. Also X always belongs to U. Okay. So U is an open set containing the point X. What about Y? Clearly Y can't be belongs to U because it is X minus Y, and Y cannot be belongs to U. So we get one open set U containing a point X but not Y. So there is an open set U such that which contain only one point but not the other. Therefore, X with this topology or cofinite topological space, cofinite space is T naught. It is T naught. Okay. Now, in order to prove it is T1, we want one more open set V such that whatever Y belongs to V and X not belongs to V. Okay. So that I now take V equal to X minus singleton X. Then what will be V complement? X minus V will be singleton X, which is a finite set. Therefore, V belongs to tau. That means V is open in X tau. Okay. And clearly X is an element cannot be belongs to V. But Y is an element always belongs to V. The X ne മാത്രമേ മാറ്റുന്നുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ X ഇല്ല, ബാക്കി എല്ലാ എലമെൻറ്റ്സ് ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, അപ്പോൾ Y എന്തായാലും ഉണ്ട്. So you get Y belongs to V. Okay. So which implies for any two points X comma Y in X such that X not equal to Y, then there exist open sets U and V such that X belongs to U, comma Y belongs to V, and X not belongs to V, Y not belongs to U. Okay. So which implies our topological space, cofinite space is T1. So I can prove that cofinite space is T naught and T1, but which will not be T2. So how will you prove it is T2? If you consider any two points, there will not exist two disjoint open sets, right? So the open sets are U and V. Now we will prove their intersection is not equal to empty. Right? രണ്ട് സെറ്റ്സ് ഡിസ്ജോയിൻ്റ് ആണെന്ന് എങ്ങനെ പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യുക? ഇൻ്റർസെക്ഷൻ എംപ്റ്റി ആണെന്ന് പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യണം. ഇപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് രണ്ടുപേരെ കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന നൗ വി ഗെറ്റ് in this topological space, cofinite space, if you take any 2 points X and Y, clearly capital X minus singleton Y will be an open set containing the point X, and capital X minus singleton X, which will be an open set containing the point actually Y. Okay, then I can show that intersection of these two open sets will be always non-empty. കാരണം ടോട്ടൽ എക്സിൽ നിന്നും വൈനെ മാത്രമേ ഇവിടെ ഒമിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുള്ളൂ, ഇവിടെ ടോട്ടൽ എക്സിൽ നിന്നും എക്സിനെ മാത്രമേ ഒമിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുള്ളൂ. സോ അതിൻ്റെ ഇൻ്റർസെക്ഷനിൽ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഒരുപാട് എലമെൻറ്റ്സ് കോമൺ ആയിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. റൈറ്റ്? ഐ ക്ലെയിം യു ഇൻ്റർസെക്ഷൻ വി ഈസ് നോൺ എംപ്റ്റി. ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് യു ആൻഡ് വി ആർ നോട്ട് disjoint. So how will you prove that? If possible U intersection V equal to empty, then which implies U will be contained in X minus V. When A intersection B will be empty, one will be contained in complement of another. So U will be contained in X minus V. Okay. What is X minus V? Since V is an open set, X minus V will be finite. Right? When a set is open in cofinite topology, whose complement will be finite. So which is a finite set? Right? So which implies U is contained in a finite set X minus V. But what is U? U is nothing but X minus singleton Y. Okay, X minus singleton Y. So the whole set X minus singleton Y is contained in a finite set X minus V. What is X minus singleton Y? X is an infinite set. Okay, so an infinite set minus a singleton element Y means which is again an infinite set. Right? X minus singleton Y, if you delete one element in an infinite set, that will be again infinite set. Okay, so this is an infinite set which is contained in a finite set. Is it possible? No, which is a contradiction, which is not possible. Right? An infinite set cannot be contained in a finite set. Therefore U intersection V must be non-empty. That means there exists no disjoint open set. Disjoint open sets u and v such that x belongs to u and y belongs to v. Therefore, it is not a T2. It is not a T2. It is not a T2 space. It is not a T2 space. So this is an example. Cofinite topology is an example of a topology which satisfies T1 axiom but not T2 axiom. Now we will prove a proposition which says that in a Hausdorff space, limits of a sequence are unique. So what is a Hausdorff space? The T2 space is also called a Hausdorff space. T2 space is also called a Hausdorff space, which is already discussed in the previous sections. Okay. So to prove this proposition, I consider let Xn be a sequence, convergent sequence, okay? Xn be a convergent sequence in the topological space X2 such that Xn converges to X and Xn converges to Y. Okay? To prove that limit of a sequence is unique. What is the limit of a sequence? When we have a convergent sequence which is converges to some point, that point is called a limit of that sequence. Okay, so I assume Xn is a sequence which is a convergent sequence. Suppose it converges to two different points X and Y. Okay, then we need to prove that X and Y are equal. We have to prove that X equal to Y. Okay, if X is not equal to Y, what will happen? If X is not equal to Y, and we have assumed that X2 is a Hausdorff space, okay, sequence in a T2 space X2, okay, then X and Y are distinct points in T2 space X2. When you have two distinct points in a T2 space, by T2 axiom, there will exist two disjoint open sets U and V, right? Which implies there exist two disjoint open sets U and V such that X belongs to U and Y belongs to V. Since they are disjoint, we have U intersection V will be empty, okay? Ready. Now we are going to use the definition of convergence. Since the sequence Xn converges to X, we can write by the definition of convergence, when a sequence converges to a point X, if you consider any open set, right, then any open set containing X, corresponding to any open set containing X, there exists an integer capital N1 such that after that stage all the elements in the sequence are belongs to the open set. Okay, there exists an integer n, okay, I take n, such that Xn belongs to that open set for all n greater than or equal to this integer. ഒരു പെർട്ടിക്കുലർ സ്റ്റേജിന് ശേഷം എല്ലാ എലമെൻസും കൺവേർജ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പോയിന്റിനെ ഇൻക്ലൂഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഓപ്പൺ സെറ്റിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിലായിരിക്കും, റൈറ്റ്? സോ സിൻസ് x belongs to u, there exists some n1 such that xn will be belongs to u for every n greater than or equal to this n1. Okay. Again by the same definition, since xn converges to y and V is an open set and V is an open set containing y, there exists some n2 such that xn belongs to V for every n greater than or equal to after the stage n2. Okay, then you take capital N is equal to the maximum of n1 and n2. Then after this capital N, right, then for every n greater than or equal to this capital N, xn will be belongs to u and xn will be belongs to v, right? n1ന് ശേഷമുള്ള എല്ലാ എക്സനുകളും യുവിലുണ്ട്, n2ന് ശേഷമുള്ള എല്ലാ എക്സനുകളും വിയിലുണ്ട്. മാക്സിമം എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ എന്നിന് ശേഷം വരുന്ന എല്ലാവരും യുവിലും ഉണ്ടാവും വിയിലും ഉണ്ടാവും. സോ വിച്ച് ഇംപ്ലൈസ് ആഫ്റ്റർ ദി nth സ്റ്റേജ് ഓൾ ദി എക്സൻസ് ആർ ബിലോങ്സ് ടു യു ഇൻ്റർസെക്ഷൻ വി, ബട്ട് വിച്ച് ഈസ് നോട്ട് പോസിബിൾ ബിക്കോസ് യു ഇൻ്റർസെക്ഷൻ വി ഈസ് empty, right? So which implies which is not possible, which is a contradiction. Why we arrived at a contradiction? You take x not equal to y. Therefore our assumption is wrong. Our assumption is wrong. Therefore x must be is equal to y. That means limit of a sequence is unique in a Hausdorff space or a T2 space. Both are same.